Today we are going to talk about women during 19th century. The women fought for their rights during that time. Moreover, because of the fight of women, there are a lot of changes happened in society, like temperance and the right of votes for women. And both of these are the most important things we are going to discuss. I will introduce the background of Frances Willard and the negative and the positive influence of temperance. The positive influence is about encourage, and the negative is about terrorism. And I will introduce them later. This woman is named Frances Willard. Frances Willard was a legend during 19th century. She founded the first national women's union named WCTU, which gets widespreadly supported from people. And in her life, she sacrificed her whole life to temperance. Even after she resigned according secretary and she worked as an evangelist, she went to the whole country for spread her thinking about temperance and the rights of women and children. And in 1919, Frances Willard succeeded to including prohibition into 18th Amendment of Constitution. Friends, we have to talk about WCTU. Frances Willard, as an educator, she founded WCTU, which is the Union of Temperance, because this union is the first national women's union, so it gets widely supported from people. Under the leading of WCTU, there are more and more reformers standing out and establish their union. Those reforms including women's suffrage. Since the alcohol, women and children are always be the victims of family violence, and these women become the forefront of temperance movement. They closed thousands of salons by women's army. And then about prohibition. I think prohibition is the accumulation of temperance, because finally during 1919, prohibition is belonging to 18th Amendment to the Constitution, and it limits the sale of alcohol and transportation of alcohol. But this prohibition just lived for a short time. It is replaced by 21st Amendment during 1933. Because think about that. The prohibition is being replaced, which means the prohibition must have some negative effect. About the negative effect, which is the alcohol-like drugs during this time. Because the prohibition of alcohol, there are more and more crimes happened. People will try to get alcohol illegally. And when they are doing this stuff secretly, they will have competitions, and all of the illegal union wanted to be the number one in selling alcohols. Therefore, it will increase the gunfight, because they doing the stuff secretly, so they never care about the law or constitution, so they just kill the people for win. And moreover, they will shoot to police when police find them. There are a lot of negative effects which is taken from this woman. The positive influence from Frances Willard is more than negative part. The positive aspect is that these reforms provide more and more rights to women and children, which bring women and men into equilibrium status, like the working time, which will make their life better and better. Moreover, the reform that's led by Frances Willard is like the leader of all reforms during 19th century. And furthermore, because their persistence, the prohibition is contained into Constitution as 18th Amendment. The selling of alcohol and the drinking of alcohol was banned. And since the influence of WCTU, there are more and more people have encouraged to say their thinking and needing. And here is my citation of my project.